11 years ago, I stood in the dusty office of our family's failing tech company, holding the pen that would change everything. My father, Charles, sat across the desk, his face a mixture of reluctance and resignation. The company had been his pride for decades, but it was on the brink of collapse. "Are you sure you want to take this on, Nora?" he asked, his voice heavy. I nodded, my determination masking the nervous flutter in my chest. "I can do this, Dad. Trust me." He sighed deeply, his fingers trembling as he signed over operational control. It wasn't trust, it was surrender. The company was sinking, and I was its last hope. What followed were years of grueling work. I overhauled everything, outdated systems, broken processes, and the hollow company culture. Sleepless nights turned into measurable wins. In our 5th year, we landed a major deal with Synertech, a tech giant that catapulted us into real relevance. "Nora, you've done it," my assistant Melanie said, rushing in. Synertech just signed the contract. Relief flooded me, but I stayed composed. "That's great, Melanie. Get the team together. We're just getting started." Under my leadership, we thrived. Revenues rose and the team expanded. By the time my father turned 70, we were valued at $90 million. Then, 2 years before that birthday, my younger brother Blake returned from Europe, degrees in hand and ego in tow. "Blake's back," Melanie told me one morning, her tone neutral, eyes cautious. Before I could react, Blake strolled into my office unannounced. Tailored suit, polished grin, he radiated entitled confidence. "Nora," he beamed, arms open. "This place looks decent. Been busy, huh?" I forced a smile. "Welcome back. What brings you here?" "Family's family, right? Thought I'd help out." I gave him small projects, expecting him to get bored. But he charmed his way around, especially with Dad. Soon, Blake's flashy ideas began crowding out my steady progress. One evening, Dad summoned me. "Nora, Blake's got thoughts about our direction," he said. "He's got a modern take." My stomach tightened. "Dad, I've led this company for a decade. Blake has no." "Just give him a chance," he interrupted. It stuck with me. One late night, I returned for a file and overheard them. "She's done well enough," Blake said. "But let's be honest, she's outdated. If we want to grow, we need stronger leadership." Dad's silence cut me like glass. I backed away, shaking with fury. My company, my work, was under siege. The night of Dad's 70th birthday, the grand hall buzzed. Velvet drapes, crystal lights, champagne. I stood near the back, dread pulsing in my chest. Blake was schmoozing our biggest clients. Charming, hollow, dangerous. "Enjoying the party, Nora?" he asked, appearing at my side grinning. "I am," I said coolly. "Big night for the family," he said, raising his glass. Then the room hushed as Dad tapped his glass. "Thank you for coming," he said warmly. "Tonight, I have an important announcement." My heart dropped. I'm proud to name Blake the sole CEO of Kingswell Technologies. Applause erupted. I stood frozen. Blake's smug look confirmed the ambush. "Dad," I said, stepping forward. "Can we talk about this?" "Not now, Nora. Let's keep tonight positive." Blake leaned in. "You'll always be family, even if your methods are a bit old school." Laughter. My cheeks burned. Later, I cornered Dad. "How could you?" I demanded. "I built this from nothing." "You've done well," he said, eyes avoiding mine. "But Blake has fresh ideas." "Fresh? He's inexperienced. He'll ruin it." "Enough, Nora," he snapped. "It's final." I left, humiliated. But the next morning, I came in with a plan. "Melanie," I said, "pull all client contracts. Check exclusivity clauses. Also get 8. I need reports on our proprietary software." She raised a brow. "Are we preparing for something?" "I'm just tying up loose ends." By noon, we had leverage. Our contracts had clauses requiring client consent for leadership changes. Blake never saw them. Nor did Dad. And our systems? Developed under me. Licenses in my name. That evening, I met my lawyer, Derek. "I want to freeze access to the systems and notify clients of the leadership change." I told him, sliding papers over. "You're playing hardball," he said. "Are you ready?" They humiliated me without hesitation. I replied, "I'm more than ready." The next morning, Melanie brought confirmation. Contracts, software, all under my authority. What now? She asked. We inform clients and block unauthorized access. By noon, it began. In the boardroom, silence reigned as I addressed the room. As of this morning, several major clients have terminated their contracts due to unauthorized leadership changes. Blake jumped up. What? That's impossible. They were loyal to me, I said. You lost them the moment you ignored due process. Dad slammed the table. This is sabotage. No, this is protection. You left me no choice. The night before, I had sent notices to all clients. Nearly half pulled out. It blocked access to core systems. April, this is madness, Blake shouted. You're the one tearing it apart, I said. Derek entered with documents. These should clarify things. Blake's face darkened as he read. You can't be serious. I hold 51% of shares, I said. I can override any unauthorized decision, including yours. Dad glared. You planned this. I met his stare. No, I defended what I built. The board will meet next week. Until then, you're both relieved. I walked out. Melanie waited. How'd it go? Exactly as expected. Now we rebuild. The office was quiet the next morning. Whispers followed me as I passed. Melanie caught up. HR says Blake's meeting with the tech team. He's trying to poach them. He's calling it NovaCore Solutions. I froze. What's he offering? Double salaries. He registered the name already. Let him try, I said. He can't replicate what we've built. But by evening, Melanie intercepted me again. You need to see this. She handed me a tablet. A press release, NovaCore. Blake's face. A copied version of our secret software. He stole our designs, I muttered. He's fast-tracking launch, she said. The next morning, I called an emergency meeting. Blake's trying to beat us to market, but we're ahead. I clicked a remote. The screen lit up with our finished prototype ready for launch. Gasps. When did we finish this? A board member asked. We didn't. Officially, I ran parallel development just in case. We launched by week's end, glowing reviews. Contract wins. NovaCore collapsed before it started. Then, one night, Dad appeared in my office. You were right, he said, voice hollow. Blake fled the country, took the money, and disappeared. I stared. And you? I lost everything backing him. I wanted to say sorry. I breathed in. It's not the apology, Dad. It's the lesson. I won't let anyone take this from me again. He left. I looked out at the skyline, a sense of finality settling over me. Blake had pushed me to the edge. But I climbed back, stronger than ever.